right, ladies and gentlemen, my show today. I have a special guest with me. You know, my favorite guest and my only guest, Beverly Hajo Dabi, my queen. Tell them about the show today, my queen.
Live passionately.
Living passionately. In case you don't know what that is putting passion and love, passion, and being all the way sincere and serious about putting your feelings into something and really loving it, you know, really being true to it, you know, really being a part of. A lot of people don't enjoy life passionately. They don't do things passionately. They do things haphazardly. And we're gonna teach. Beverly's gonna show you and tell you how to live passionately, not haphazardly. Okay, tell 'em.
Yes, well, I live it passionately, and I'm so grateful that I am still here and I'm healthier than I had been because I've lost over 200 pounds naturally. And it's a blessing because I'm much healthier. And Kaiser told me the last time when I had my annual exam that I'm doing excellent because all my lab work reflected the right numbers and the best numbers.
Right.
Yes, so.
So you stay happy. You enjoy it. You enjoy life passionately. In what ways do you say you live passionately? Like,
Well, in every way, in how I even treat people, I always speak to all my people. I don't care what culture they are. And then if I have an idea that they're another culture, I will talk in their language. And, well, at least I'll say hello and thank you in their language,
Right.
you know. And uh, it's just a good way to be because
Right.
it just touches people's heart, you know, when I say thank you in their language, you know, like
Right.
when I tell the Filipinos
Yeah.
and I say salamat po, and they're like, oh, that is so great. Or
So you enlighten people's lives by living passionately. You think of more than just yourself. You're enlightening other
exactly,
people's lives.
and then the way you and I present our passion for dressing as we're blessed and heart attached, we enhance a lot of people's lives because they're always telling us how much they love our outfits,
That's
you
true.
know. And we're doing this for us, but it does enhance other people, so that's
Right, it
living
does.
it passionately.
That's right. That's exactly right. You live it passionately, and when you influence other people in a positive way, it motivates and inspires them. So that's passionately.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you're doing it for yourself, because it makes you happy, and you're being the best you can be. But it enhances other people because when they see you, it makes them feel good. Because every day somebody says something to us, oh wow, you made my day. Oh wow, I'm so happy that I seen you because I was feeling bad. But now that I see you, you brightened up my day. Because like we have on yellow today, tomorrow we may have turquoise.
And
We may
red,
have
yellow
green.
and
We
red.
might have green in one day. We have different colors.
Yes.
And when we wear the certain colors that we wear, they're bright colors. A lot of times they inspire people because they may not want to put that color on because they don't want the attention. A lot of people don't, you know, they're shy, they don't want attention, but they love to see somebody else that have the guts and the boldness to be courageous and passionate enough to do that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're seeing something on TV, but it's in real life. You know, it's a real life show, something that they see and it inspires them. It gives them a word of some enlightenment, you know, in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the things we do, you know. It enhances people's life, so that's living it passionately, you know, to a degree.
Right.
You know, which amongst a lot of other things, you know, you gotta travel, you have to go out to clubs, you know, you just have to go out, don't stay at home and look, you know, and get live the boring life for us. Not going out. When you want to dress up, you're gonna go out because you feel good and you want people to see you, so you're gonna go out. You're not gonna dress up and sit at home. If you dress up, you're gonna go out because the clothes are calling people to come see me, come see me. you know, and that's one of the things that I always dress up so I'm gonna get out of the house, because I was telling some people, I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, we were having lunch, and I said, yeah, the key is when you get older, is to be active, to go out and be busy, because if you stay in the house, you know, looking at TV and don't go out, you know, you deteriorate, you know, you know, your body and your mind, it gets rusty, you gotta keep it active, keep it, you know, feeling energy, you know, and stuff, so you have to walk, if you don't do nothing, to go to the store, go to different places, you know, go to more than one place, but go out, you know, don't just go to the store to buy groceries and come home. Go out and take a walk where people will see you, and you can speak to people, say hello to people, because you'll be surprised, that motivates you. You talk to people, and you see them and you talk, and you see older people that are your age, and you talk with them and they'll talk to you, and then you learn things from them because they tell you what they went through. They might have had an ailment, because as you get older, you're going to have ailments, you know, you're going to have pains, you're going to have aches. Because I was talking to a friend of mine this morning, you know, and he was talking about how something hurts, and I said, well, you know, I got pains, but I don't mention them because, you know, there's always something, you know, that's just a part of getting older. You know, it's just a part of getting older, so you don't have to complain. You just speak of the good things. Because if you speak of the good, if you complain and speak of bad things, it's contagious like anything else. When you want to say something bad, and then you got a whole bunch of list of elements you could complain about, but then you don't do that. You just concentrate on the positive things in life, and that's what you call living passionate, because you're passionate about good things. You're not passionate about nothing negative. Anything good, you're passionate about it, because you want to live your life passionately, and you want to love what you do.
Well, I'm passionate about how I respond when people are doing negative or saying negative things. And what I do is I take the high road, like Michelle Obama said, my forever first lady. She says, take that high road, and I do that.
Right.
Well, you've witnessed that, so.
Right, you take the high road.
Yes, taking the high road.
That's the way my sister does the same thing. My sister does the same thing. She takes the high road.
Yeah, your sister.
My sister, Patricia. I got to get this straight with sister, because I have two sisters. But I'm speaking of Patricia, I'm going to give her a shout out, because I'm going to send her this show and let her know I'm giving her a shout out, because she inspired me to take the high road along with my queen. I'm gradually taking the high road. It took me a while to understand what the high road was. Because another thing about living passionately is you grow. You don't stay the same. You don't stay stuck in the past of yourself.
No.
You grow and you feel better about yourself.
Right. Yeah.
You make changes. You don't stay the same. You make changes. And when you make changes and you grow in life, and each and every day you get better in each and every way, you feel great. Because I look at the distance and where me and my queen has come from, and where we're at now, and our matching is hard attached. We matching more automatically. We just have to say what color or whatever, and we do it without even being together. We don't even be together. We just, you know, pick the clothes out, and we know, because we've done it so long and we do it so good. We do it passionately and we do it frequently. So it's like, it's one of our artistic traits that we do is art with us, because putting the clothes together is like painting a picture. You know, you have to lay the clothes out, and when you see the clothes coming together, like me, when I put my flowers and my pocket square and my different things in my, you know, my pouch, when I put all this together, then I see a work of art. And that's what an artist told me years ago. He said, it's art what you do. When you dress, you're dressing. It's art, because you put things together. Even I even got the shoes. You can't see them, no. I got the shoes.
Oh, you got to move your foot over more.
I'm going with the pouch. You see, let me tell you. You got to see it. Let me tell you. I'm going to do like I did on one of my other shows. I put my shoe up so they can see how they match. Can you see the shoe now? You see it, baby?
Yes, you can see it, sweetie.
Okay, that's all I want. I'm making a point while I show you my shoe. That I'm head to toe. You heard head to toe? That's how we do it, head to toe. We do it like this, passionately, because we feel that way about our dressing. We don't half-step, we do it passionately.
Oh, yeah.
We do it all the time, not sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the reason why this show is so important to us because it's her show. She came up with the title.
Well, I like to come up with positive things to encourage. And one of the things that we have to do is have our social connections. And I have a great one with my Sam Robinson exercise class. It's a senior exercise class.
Right.
And we always exercise in that class.
That's good.
And part of it is dancing, but I do not twerk.
Dancing
I will
every
do
day?
the jerk.
Every
I
2 or
will
3
do
days?
the jerk.
Every 2 or 3 days, right?
Well, at least 3 times a week because that's what your doctors
that's what
encourage you
Yeah.
to
that's
do.
good.
At least, having.
That's part of living a passionate, complete life. Because I go to the YMCA 3 times a week. I go Monday, Wednesday, and like what I was going Friday. But what I'm gonna start doing, since we get together on Friday, I'm gonna start going Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday like that. About 3 days
Oh,
together.
okay.
'Cause
Yeah.
I'm enhance it and do it more. Because I'm getting where I can do it. Because for a minute I had pains in my chest, so I wasn't doing it as often. But I overcame that, so now I'm back on the good foot. So
Wow.
because you don't give up, you straighten up. See, this is what people don't understand. When you live a passionate life and you're living a fulfilled life, and you're being the best you can be, you don't give up. You straighten up.
Right.
What I mean by that is, you see what's wrong, and you see your doctor. You find a remedy, and you keep on going. I'm 70 years old. Believe it, I just made it last month.
Mm-hmm.
And to be 70, I feel better than I ever felt because my mind is sharp, and I feel accomplished, and I feel great. And it's not my financial disposition; it's my state of happiness, and that I have a queen in my life that is my better half, and she, completes me. That's why I understand when somebody's
We
body,
complete one another.
we complete each other. So that contributes to my happiness,
Oh,
which
yes.
money cannot buy. People always think money can buy happiness, but it don't.
Mm.
But if you have the right mate and you have understanding and you're living comfortable with you, like we can afford to dress up and stay clean. These are things that mean something to us, and we, like I said, we do that every day, not sometimes, and it's a very beneficial trait for us to do that. And we're very concerned about our health. Health is your wealth. That is your wealth, your health.
Oh, yes.
And we eat right. Tell them
Right.
about that.
Yes, because he got me into cutting up the garlic, the onions, the mushrooms, the bell peppers, and putting them in the
Salads,
the soups, and the eggs.
eggs, a lot. As much as you can use the vegetables. Use the vegetables. My problem is I don't get enough fruit. But now that I'm going to Panera's and eating the
My
salad,
favorite.
apple salad with the what is
Chicken.
it? Apple and chicken salad. I'm getting more vegetables because I incorporated salad in my diet, and I'm glad I did that because you got to try to be health conscious as much as you can.
Right,
Because
right.
health, like I said, is your wealth. So you have to eat right and take your vitamins and different things that you need to take.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? So you want to be the best you can be. In other words, because we're getting older. You're getting close to 70. You're young. You're
I'm 67. Yeah.
67. And I was looking at and it's the other way around with Denzel Washington. His woman Paulette is 71 and he's 67. And I was thinking, wow, she's older than me, and she looks so good to be 71. And I was saying, wow. And Denzel Washington, he's a very good-looking man, and she's older than him, and he's younger. And she said she keeps him grounded because he's a movie star. And I said, that's so wonderful. They've been together like 20-some years, a long
Oh,
time.
wonderful.
They've been together a long time, but the age difference is good because she's older than him, and most ladies are more mature than the men. So, like my queen being 67 and I'm being 70, that balances us out on an equal level.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not way too old, and to where it's an age gap. But to me, I think age is just a number. It's just you want to be at a reasonable gap where you have things in common. You don't want to be too big of a gap because just like if I say the Temptations, she know who I'm talking about, the singing group. If you go to some of these young people and you have a gap with them, and you're with that person and you mention a group or something and they don't know what you're talking about, then you don't have nothing in common. You might want to go see a group at a concert, and you like to see certain things, and they like to see Future and the Migos, and you want to see the Temptations, the Four Tops. You know, it's just that you don't want that generation gap. So that's why it's beneficial to be with people your own age, so you grow old gracefully. You understand me? With these people, you know, and that's why I have nothing against nobody being whoever they're with, age, race, creed, or color. There's no problem with as long as they're happy. See, the main thing is as long as they can adjust to being happy. Because a lot of people say, oh, they're different races. They're going to have to overcome some obstacles. Though, if they care for each other, nothing is easy. Life itself is not easy. So whatever the journey is, you have to just be ready to make sacrifices and be ready to accept whatever the obstacles that come your way, and be dedicated to being true to one another. Because that's the main thing. Because you got people that have everything going for them, and they be in a relationship, and they cheat, one person's cheating on somebody, and all these kind of things. And then that's the biggest obstacle you have, is somebody being immature, where they're not ready to be stable in their relationship, to accept who they're with and what they're with, and give them the total respect that they deserve, you know, to be with that person. And that's why I said, a lot of people, when I say kings and queens, when I say that, that is something that my mother was to my father, and he never cheated on her and she never cheated on him. And I seen the sincerity, and he would be out on the ship and be gone for 6 months. And a lot of women would always say to my mother, how could you, be that way? And all those women that were doing the cheating and all that, when their husband was even in town going to work, they were not happy. They ended up being by themselves, because God don't like ugly, and you don't understand the karma, the sacrifices you make when you be true to someone. In the long run, it comes, you be blessed behind that. You may not see it, but you be blessed behind it. The reason why I know this, because when I was young, I was a victim to all that cheating, all the stuff that you think you could do. I done it because I thought it was cool. I thought it was the thing to do. That's why I ended up with this conclusion to tell you that being a square is where it's at. And not because the church tells you to be a square. Not because, God tells you to be a square. Because that, he's just telling you to be right. It's just, it's the right thing to do, and you're going to feel good about it. Treat people with respect. Respect your women. Don't cuss. Don't use vulgarity. All that is square, but it's the right thing to do. You feel better when you use no cuss words. You use cuss words when you have lack of words. When you use vulgarity, cuss words, because you don't have words to put in that place. When you say MF this, MF that, that's because you don't know the word that goes in the place of that. So the smarter you get, the smarter you know.
And the more passionate you live in, you don't do that, because I don't ever curse. And
right.
Yes. Yep, I don't curse. I'm always using my regular words, and I will use people's language too.
Right.
Yep, because I want to enhance the situation.
That's the best way to be, enhanced.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that's what you have to do. You have to enhance. I did a show on enhance a couple of weeks ago. I think it was last week or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the thing about it is that living passionately is something that you have to do when you love yourself and you love other people. Because I love myself and I love people now, but I do not let people mess over and disrespect me. Because if they do it once, I'm not going to keep opening the door for them to do it again. And this is only because I'm taking the high road, but I've been messed over so many times. Like, I only have a handful of friends now. I can count on one hand. But I used to have a lot of friends. But the more I grew and the sharper I got and the more smarter I got, the less my friends were around me, because they weren't growing with me. If you're not growing with you, they're not going with you. If you're growing and you're being around classy people that are smarter, that are living a good life, then the other people are not going to want to be around you. Because if you're not talking about 20 or 30 years ago, the things that you did 30 years ago, that's history. That has nothing to do with today, And they want to constantly reflect on the past. You know why that is? Because they're not doing nothing today. And I realize that now. So I don't need to be around it, because what they're doing today, they did yesterday. I'm doing new things. I got a queen. We do things every day. We be together. And we're enjoying life. And we're being the best we can be. And we're living life passionately. And if they're not doing that, then that's why they don't want to be around me. And that's why when I get with them, it's constantly an argument, it's a disagreement. And I told them, I don't argue no more. I don't even argue. That's dysfunctional. I realize that now. I'm gonna tell you something. The pandemic was a blessing to me. It wasn't. It was a lesson, and it was a blessing.
Oh, yes.
Because I had time to reflect. I had time to slow down and stop doing things I was doing. I was hanging in a chicken place, right? And there was a lot of negative people that were, that were doing things that weren't really proper, weren't appropriate. But I didn't know no better, so I was doing it because I was being busy, going to the chicken place. I was hustling, making money, and associating with all these people that were, I could say, at low lives, and they weren't on the right path. But I was around them, so I felt good being around them. But that's not good. You need to be around people of your caliber, people that enhance and make you grow and can make you a better person, But it was all right at the time, because at the time I did what I had to do at that time. But when the pandemic came in, it gave me time to think, and I was almost going to leave the city, but then I realized I don't have to leave the city, and stop dressing, you know what I mean? I can still dress and be the best I can be with my queen and be with a few other people. I don't have to really, be running around being in groups of people and all that no more.
Right, and we didn't have a major issue through the pandemic because we just did the right things, even though there were limits on things.
Right.
We did the right things in terms of being together as a couple.
Right.
And going to the stores, getting our water, because you need to have water. That's living it passionately.
Right.
And just spending that quality time together.
Yeah. Well, when they slowed down, it gave us time to appreciate just going to a store that was open, because everything was closed down, and it made us realize, because we kind of got together just before the pandemic.
Right.
So it was like we had time to really know each other, and we didn't rush into the relationship because we wanted it to work. We didn't want to just, we didn't want a one-night stand. We didn't want to be temporary. We wanted to really know each other and really have love for one another.
Yeah.
Because we knew that, we had the passion for each other, and we had so much in common. There were so many things that we had in common. You know what I mean? That we knew it was going to work because we cared for each other. We showed respect. See, another thing, living in passionately, you look out for each other. You buy each other things, all the time. Not just when it's Christmas, not when it's Valentine's, not when it's each other's birthday. We buy each other stuff just because you see something we want them to have. If we have the money, we can afford it. We get it for each other because we want to see the person with it. And as you see, we match. So when we buy one person something, like if it's out of clothing, we buy two. Because mainly, we match. So we try to buy, different outfits to match what we have.
And then I got into making our hat bands and masks that would match. If we didn't have one that matched, I didn't make these, but I always made the mask on authentic masks.
Right.
And so people would be so impressed with that too.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. And you do alterations and do a lot of work on the clothing.
Oh yes.
She knows how to sew and stuff. So
oh yeah.
That comes in handy, when we need things done.
Living it passionately.
But like that's part of living it passionately, And like I was saying, you don't have to worry about what other people think. You live your best life, and don't judge people, and don't accept people judging you, because people do that. People try to tell you how to dress. That's their opinion. They can keep their opinion to themselves. They can make their opinion, but it's not going to influence me. They say you got too many flowers. You got too. No, that's the way I am. I'm bold and I'm courageous. That's my personality. That's the way I am. That's me. I don't expect you to dress like me. I tell people every day, don't dress like me. It looks good on me. It won't look good on you, because I have the style, and I've been doing this since I was 16 years old. So I do this. My queen looks good dressing because she's been dressing, and she carries herself like a queen with a flamboyancy to it. She's that way, see?
I used to just dress in my exercise outfits, and people used to say, Beverly, you living it passionately. And I say, yes, I'm going to, because this is the right way to be. And then when I got with my God-sent king, he got me into dressing in the dresses and skirts.
Yeah, and that's where, because I dressed up, I've been dressing up, you know, and wear suits every day. So it was appropriate for her to want to be a part of me, which was passionately, because she wanted to do that. We met matching. See, the thing about it is when you
Oh,
meet
yes,
matching,
yes.
when you meet matching, then what does it go from there? Matching. And I liked it that because I wanted women to match me. I mean, it was a lifelong dream of mine years ago, but I never could. It never worked. You know, it never would work because nobody's gonna want to match you. I mean, they might do it one time going out to a special event. But if I'm dressing every day and you dressing every day, that's something. This was a dream come true to me. It was God giving me a blessing, and it was passionately He blessed me.
And me too.
And I was grateful for that because she likes to dress. She loves it. It makes her day. So that's beautiful. You know, I don't expect nobody else to do that. I don't expect you to do. I see people all the time tell me, "Oh, I want to dance like that. I want my king or whatever." You know, I say, well, two people gotta want to do the same thing. Otherwise, you end up getting a divorce or you end up breaking up because it's not easy looking good every day. It's something that it's work. You know what I mean? We plan this out every week, and then we still have to go over it every day to make sure we got the same things together. Because we got so many hat bands, so many different things. We can say put one on. We had to say the crown to know that this was the one we wanted. Because we got 4 or 5 red hat bands. We got a shiny, we got a knitted. You know, we got so different things. So it's like it's a job by itself just to look good. But we're retired, so that's our main objective. We are retired, so we live passionately by dressing as we're blessed each and every day in each and every way. We're matched as we're heart attached.
And making
And
sure
that's what
we
I'm saying.
make sure we connect with people that we enhance and they enhance us.
Show them the heart. Show them the heart. Look at the heart.
Oh,
She
yeah.
got the heart that matches
I
with heart attached.
love rocking
You see,
the
the heart
love.
matches everything we got. The shine, the shoes, the heart, and the blouse. The shine. See, it's all the shine. See what I'm saying? We all get the accent. It sets it off. You know, the pocket square, different things. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, red is my favorite color. You know, fuchsia is her favorite color. We wear that. We wear fuchsia every so often. We wear red every so often. We try to incorporate.
Yeah, we wear red at least once a week.
We try to incorporate these in our wardrobe.
Oh, yes, we do. And we incorporate all the colors, and that's
Right.
really wonderful because living it passionately
Right.
like that, we enhance so many people's lives.
Yeah, 'cause we wear different people's favorite color.
Right.
Different people will tell you, "Oh, that's my favorite color." They tell me all the time. The color I have on be their favorite color.
Hmm.
Every day somebody says.
And this yellow is our Junior King, Gabriel Eku Odabi Jr.'s favorite color, the
Send
yellow.
them the pictures later on today when we get.
Oh, I always send them pictures
We have
every
to talk
single
to
day.
'em. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen, because you know what I mean. It's that time of day.
And keep exercising, and I like to dance.
Yeah,
But
keep
I will
doing
not
something
twerk.
passionate.
I will not twerk. I will do the jerk.
Yeah, whatever you do to keep you active. And the older you get, you want to be better, so you want to stay more active the older that you get. It's very important, you understand me, to stay active. You know what I'm saying? And live it passionately. Because
Living
that's the way it goes.
passionately.
Live
Yeah.
a passionate life.
Right.